Hi, thanks for logging on to tsn.ca. I'm Matthew Shinetti here inside TD Garden, where we're now just a couple hours away from puck drop to Game 1 of the Eastern Conference quarterfinal between the Toronto Maple Leafs and the Boston Bruins. And though the consensus still is that Boston is the favorite in this series because of Toronto's inexperience, before the game, the Bruins were talking nothing about the advantages they've gleaned from their cup run 2 years ago and their upset loss to Washington last year. They were talking more about their responsibilities and the task at hand. The Leafs, however, were talking about the advantages that being inexperienced, maybe playing fearless, can have. And the Leafs, particularly Nazem Kadri, think this is a winnable series.
I mean, we don't really care too much. Obviously we understand we could be the underdogs, but the way we see it is, we've beaten this team already this year, and we only finished 4 or 5 points behind them. It was a tight stretch towards the end, and obviously they're a good team. You got to give them respect, but at the same time, we're not approaching this as underdogs. This is a very, very winnable series for us.
We are the underdogs from what everyone has been saying, so I mean that's a role we'll take, and we got nothing to lose. We got to come out and play our game, and obviously it's going to be loud in here. They're going to come out hard. They got a lot of experience. They got a lot of guys that they had when they went all the way, so they know what they got to do, and we're kind of learning, but it's going to be a good experience, and we just got to play hard.
You can't underestimate experience. I mean, it is important, but at the same time, I mean, it's not everything. I think that you've had rookie goalies that have played well. Obviously, you've had goalies with no playoff experience. I mean, it's the bottom line's the same. I mean, you have to go out there and you have to work as hard as you can, and be as prepared as you can, and those are things I try and do to the fullest, and so hopefully it goes well.
It doesn't worry me at all. I would see that as a good thing. Why not? People are saying the experience is everything in the playoffs, but hey, we're all excited here, and for some guys it's the first playoff game, and why can't that be a good thing? That's the way you got to see it.
I don't know really what to expect. It's my first playoff game, but I'm sure it's not a whole different ball game from the regular season. It's going to be a little more intense, but we've been through these things before, and we're ready to go. We're anxious and eager to get started, and time can't come any sooner.
It's different. It's a harder fought game. Guys, accelerate their play. Rise their game, and it's going to be a tough game out there tonight.
Well, we want to play to the strengths of our team, and that's get in on the forecheck. We're a fast team that when we use our speed, that's when we're most effective. So that's a big key to the way that we want to play. We want to get in on the puck, and we want to forecheck, which then turns into our cycle game, which we feel that we can use to our advantage down there. They've got a lot of real good defensemen that defend well, but we've got to get the puck in there and work down in their end.
You expect a low-scoring, tight-checking game, but you got to be ready for anything here. Obviously, that fits into our game plan. We want to limit our chances against, and play a solid game. So we'll see how it goes here.
I mean, I think we got pretty similar teams. They play a hard game. Finish their checks. They're a fast team, and play a little bit of defensive style. So I mean, it's always a tough night when you play them. But the last 2 games we had against them during the season, we thought we played pretty well, and we got 1 win out of them. And the other one was a shootout loss, which obviously wouldn't happen here. But so yeah, we're confident. We believe in our group in here. We think it's not going to be easy. Obviously, it's going to be a really tough series, but we're just excited to get it underway.
Yeah, I mean, obviously we're keeping in touch with what they've been doing, but really everything they've been doing is not concerned us in the slightest way. We've been trying to focus on ourselves and what we can bring to the table and our style of hockey. So as long as we go out there and execute the game plan, I think we should be fine.
It's going to be a fun game. It's going to probably be a pretty crazy atmosphere in there. So obviously game 1's a big game, and you want to set the tone. I think both teams are hoping to get out and play well. So it should be a big game, and it should be a lot of fun.
You've got to win whether you're at home or on the road in the playoffs to be successful. So like I said, it's going to be an energetic building. We know it's going to be loud, and we're excited to play in that atmosphere.
Oh yeah, I'm going to try as I normally do on the draw, and hopefully be successful. They got a couple players over there pretty talented on that aspect of the game, so it's going to be tough for us, but we got to bear down.
You never know. I mean, obviously, certainly experience doesn't hurt, but having guys that haven't been here before, it's they're more excited and more anxious to get going, and it seems like that could be the X factor maybe. So. We're gonna wait and see. I know all the guys are ready to go in here. We couldn't stop talking about it for the last 3-4 days. So it's finally nice just to be here and ready to go.
Yeah, things are getting better every day. So just excited to get this going. We were able to watch a few games last night, and obviously the intensity's high, and there's lots of hitting, and it's a close game, so it should be a fun series.
Yeah, like I said, Bosey's a big part of our team. He does the little things that people don't necessarily notice out there, and he does them real well. And I played with him a couple years now, so I got a good feel for him on the ice, and I think we played pretty well together.
Leaf center Tyler Bozak did practice this morning. Remember, it's suspected that he had a shoulder injury, although the Leafs have classified it as an upper body injury. He took part in all the drills, especially the face-off drills towards the end of the morning skate, and it looks likely that James Reimer will make his playoff debut tonight with Tuukka Rask at the other end for the Bruins, despite the fact that Rask and teammate Tyler Seguin had a playful back and forth this morning after Seguin accidentally took a shot that went off of Rask's left calf. Thanks for logging on to TSN.ca. I'm Matthew Shinetti.